Thank you for your attention. At this time, I invite Professor Brumniak to the podium.
President Call, I have the honor to report that there are now present members of the graduating class, the staff and the faculty of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York, the governing bodies of the City of New York and the State of New York, all gathered to participate in these, the 50th commencement exercises of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 50th commencement exercises of Queensborough Community College of the City of University of New York. Please remain standing for the national anthem, which will follow immediately. Queensborough music students David Cronin, Jonathan Palmiotti, and Hassan Ozkan, under the direction of their professor, Dr. Stephen Dalkey, will lead us in the singing of our anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The audience will please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York, Dr. Diane B. Call.
Thank you, Grand Marshal Brumniak. Good morning. Welcome to this, the 50th commencement exercises of our college. On this very special day, we celebrate the accomplishments of you, our students, who will receive degrees and certificates, and you all look amazing. This morning, you will be official graduates of Queensborough. Welcome to your families, your friends. Welcome to our elected officials, to the representatives of the CUNY Board of Trustees and the Chancellery, the Queensborough Community College Fund, our Alumni Association, and our faculty and staff who were such an important part of your college experience. This year, almost 2,000 students will have graduated from Queensborough. Some will go on to university study at one of CUNY's outstanding senior colleges, perhaps Queens, Baruch, York, Hunter, City, Brooklyn, Medgar Evers. Some will go to the State University, Binghamton, Stony Brook. Some will go to private colleges, including NYU, the Cooper Union, MIT, Columbia University, Hofstra, Adelphi, and St. John's, among many others. Some of you will graduate from rigorous career programs which have prepared you to work in the health, business, and technology fields. Students, you came to Queensborough from all parts of the world, representing over 100 countries, speaking many languages. Each of you has a personal story of courage, determination, and sacrifice to achieve the dream of a better life for you and your families through education. All of us salute your accomplishments. Among you are military veterans who placed their lives in harm's way to protect our way of life. Thank you. Will Bruce Tush, Joel Durand, Olga Goldworm, as well as all others in the audience who have served our country, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. As graduates, you leave with knowledge, new and advanced skills, and most of all, with personal values developed through the journey which brought you to this special day. Your experiences in and outside of the classroom have changed you. Interactions with one another, with strangers who became friends, and with faculty and staff who became your mentors. All of these people influenced your life. Now you will apply your knowledge, your skills, and most of all, the values you hold to better your life and that of others. This is your day, and many important people have come to bring you greetings. Please welcome the senior senator from New York, a tireless advocate for access to a better life through education, Senator Charles Schumer.
You're retired. Thank you very much, President Call, and it's great to be here today to address the members of the dais, the faculty, the friends and families, but most of all, you, the class of 2011 Queensborough. Congratulations. Now, first, I'd like to announce my class gift. It's money. It's hard to pay for college, you know that. And if you're poor, the federal government helps you out, and we succeeded in preventing the bad guys from cutting the Pell Grants this year. But well, what about the middle class? So I wrote a law that says, it's on the books now, that says you or your family, whoever paid for college, can take off your federal taxes a full $2,500 a year to help defray the cost of tuition, provided your family income is below $200,000 a year. So for those of you who make below $200,000, make sure you or mom or dad takes that tax credit. Last year, about half the people who were entitled didn't. And if you forgot to do it last year, you can file a one-page form with the IRS and get a $2,500 check. For those of you, of course, those are for you, those of you below $200,000. Now, for those of you who come from families who make above $200,000 a year, God bless you. That's none of the faculty, we know that. Second, I'd like to say a word to the moms and dads. I know how you feel. Just a few years ago, my wife Iris and I sat where you did and watched our older daughter Jessica come up on the stage, take her diploma. We craned our neck to watch her move the tassel from one side to the other. It was one of the great days of our life. And if you're like us, you think back. We thought back to when Jessica was less than 1 year old, had 106.5 fever. We rushed her to the hospital. We didn't think she'd make it. Praise God, she did. We remembered when we put her on the kindergarten bus when she was 5. She ran to the back of the bus, tears streaming down her cheek, crying, and waved goodbye. And then at 2 o'clock, Iris met her. She bounded off the bus. Happy as could be, she said, "Mommy, I came back." She thought we had put her on the bus and that was it. Family was gone for good. And then we remembered Jessica as a teenager, where she didn't say much to us. When she did, we didn't understand a word she said. And then moms, dads, you see your sons and daughters come up on the platform, take that diploma, and become an adult before your very eyes. Congratulations to the moms and dads who did a great job here today as well. Now, to this great class of Queensborough 2011. You know, you're graduating at an amazing time in many ways. But one is all this technological change. In 1988, when some of you were born, just a few years ago, that was the first time the word internet was ever seen in print. There were no cell phones, no textbooks, no Google, no email, no Facebook, no LOL. In 1993, when some of you may have started kindergarten, the World Wide Web had just 12 websites on it. That's it, 12. Now there are 13 billion. So that shows you how fast technology is changing our world. And you know, your faculty, your parents, me, the older generation, we try to adjust to all this technology, but it's hard for us. But you were born with it. It's in your bloodstream. Technology is to your generation like water is to a fish. You've been swimming in it since birth. And so that gives you a leg up. That and the wonderful education, the wonderful and practical education you have gotten here at Queensborough gives you a leg up on most of your peers. And what does that mean? It means that if you have a dream, now's the time to reach for that dream. Then reach deep down inside yourself, see what you're made of, and see if you can achieve that dream. My advice to the class of 2011 is very simple. Go for it. Now, sometimes you'll make the wrong choice, but if my life's any indication, you'll pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. But if you make the right choice, with a lot of hard work, and a little luck, and some prayer, your life will be enriched forever. My experience reflects that. When I was graduating from college a little while back, seated as you are here today, I learned that I had just won a scholarship to travel all around the world, all expenses paid, for a whole year. For me, it was the opportunity of a lifetime. I had never been out of the country before. But at the same time, I had met a girl, and I fell in love. I had to decide. Do I go around the world on the all-expense-paid scholarship? Or do I stay home with the girl? The class president call is divided. I stayed home with the girl. Who booed? I should have listened to you. That summer, she went on a short vacation, and I met her at the airport to greet her on her return. As soon as she got off the airplane, I saw by the look on her face something was wrong. She dumped me by Labor Day. There I was. No scholarship, no trip around the world, no girl. I said to myself, what a loser you are. You'll never make anything of yourself. But somehow, I stayed in my house for months, and moped around, but somehow I picked myself up, dusted myself off, and moved forward. And a few years later, I found myself seated at graduation once again, this time from law school. But on the way home from law school, I broke the word to Mom and Dad that I was not going to join the fancy law firm like we had planned. I told them my dream was to run for public office. I loved politics. and I hated that working at that law firm. Well, my parents were shocked. My mother was particularly disappointed. You see, they had struggled to send me to college and law school. The law firm was paying $400 a week, which was more money than my family had ever seen. My father was an exterminator, never went to college. But I told them I wanted to aspire to my dream. And so that fall, I ran for the New York State Assembly at the age of 23 in a long-shot race. And I had 3 opponents. There was the party machine candidate, there was a neighborhood activist, and then there was my mother who was telling all her friends not to vote for me. So I'd get this dumb idea of being a politician, as she said, out of your big, thick head. Well, graduates, a few years earlier, I didn't get that girl, but that November, I won the election. So, graduates, go for it. And when you have doubts, and we all have doubts, that's the human condition. Every stage of your life, no matter who or what you are, you have doubts. But maybe you'll remember a few lines from this poem by Rudyard Kipling. It's called If. He wrote it to his son over 120 years ago, but it's relevant to every daughter and every son of this great class today. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and pick 'em up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on a turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings but not lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. He wrote it to his son over 120 years ago. It's relevant to every daughter and every son today in this great class of Queensborough 2011. To the class of Queensborough 2011, congratulations. Good luck. Godspeed, and don't forget, go for it. You're the greatest. Thank you, President. Thanks, President. Thanks for all your good work.
Thank you, Senator Schumer. Please join me in a special welcome to the Honorable Toby Ann Stavisky, New York State Senator and Ranking Member on the Senate Higher Education Committee. Senator Stavisky is leading the effort to maintain access to affordable and high-quality education for all who seek it. Senator Stavisky.
Thank you, President Quall and honored guests. As I was standing outside watching the students come in, I was listening to the different languages that they were speaking. And as I look around and I see faces from all over the world, you can't help but appreciate the mission of Queensborough Community College, because we are obviously a nation of immigrants who share a common vision, a vision for the future, but for the opportunity that Queensborough Community College offers. And when you leave here later today, you're going to be very proud when you say that I am a graduate of Queensborough Community College, a proud graduate. And I am particularly proud to be here because some 40 years ago, my husband, Leonard Stavisky, was assistant to the president of Queensborough Community College, and I have watched this college grow from Quonset huts and piles of mud to a thriving university, part of the CUNY system for which we have such a long and proud tradition. City College, the first institution at CUNY, was founded in 1847. The purpose at that time, now that's before the Civil War, the purpose was to educate the sons and daughters of immigrants. And today, that mission really hasn't changed. We are continuing the mission of educating the sons and daughters of immigrants. So I, too, want to end with a comment by an abolitionist by the name of Harriet Tubman. She said, before the Civil War, every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and to change the world. And I say to you today, continue the Rudyard Kipling and the Harriet Tubman dreams for the future. Thank you all, and congratulations.
Thank you, Senator Stavisky. For many years, an effective leader on the New York City Council and now member of the New York State Assembly, the Honorable David Weprin has supported and made possible many programs and capital projects which have benefited Queensborough and especially our students. Please welcome Assemblyman David Weprin.
Thank you, President Call, and it's a great pleasure for me to join you on this very, very special commencement exercise, being the 50th anniversary, 50th commencement. And if Dr. Call could come up, I'd like to present an official New York State Assembly proclamation on this very special occasion of the 50th commencement. Congratulations. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Queensborough Community College is one of the finest and most diverse community colleges in the country. You have received a state-of-the-art education here at QCC. You have been taught how to think critically and not be afraid to ask the tough questions. Your education and the skills you have acquired while studying here at QCC can be used in any given situation you find yourself in from this point forward. Many of you have been prepared to go out into the working world, and others are headed to pursue higher educational degrees. Your professors and the faculty of Queensborough take great pride in the accomplishments you have achieved today. Your families are extremely proud of you. You can't imagine the sense of relief they are experiencing. This might be an opportune time to ask for money. But seriously, no matter what your next course of action is, you should always reflect on the times you shared at QCC and be proud of the excellent educational and social recreational opportunities you have received here at QCC. I congratulate you and hope you're all proud of your accomplishments. You have worked very hard to get here today, and this celebratory moment belongs to all of you. I wish you well on all your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2011.
Thank you, Assemblyman Weprin. We have another long-standing friend of Queensborough with us. He's a staunch supporter of higher education as a member of the City Council, and now he champions for all of us in New York City as the Controller of the City of New York, John Liu.
Thank you, President Call. Wow, what a good-looking bunch of graduates here. What a good-looking bunch of graduates. Gotta take some credit for yourselves here. I consider it a true perk of office to be able to join Trustee Chen and Chancellor Marti in thanking and congratulating President Call and all of the faculty and staff here at Queensborough Community College for producing an incredible class of graduates this year. Thank you for what you have done, not only for the students, but for our city of New York. I'm here to thank all the family and friends of our graduates. It's clear how much pride you are exhibiting because these young men and women are going on to their next stage of their lives and careers. And most of all, congratulations to the class of 2011 at Queensborough Community College. This is a day that you have worked long and hard for, and you surely deserve all of the celebrations and salutations. And you graduate in a time that, yes, it is still an uncertain time. We are clawing our way out of a recession that is probably the harshest since the Great Depression. And even here in New York City, there are people struggling. But you have seen that. You have been through it. And through these difficult times, you have been able to pursue your studies alongside working, alongside taking care of your families, and you have made it. And that's a remarkable achievement. To achieve that in the city of New York, a city where people from all over the world come to. You know that firsthand. I know it firsthand. My family immigrated here. I was born in Taiwan. People say I was made in Taiwan. To be able to come here, get my education, and go on to work in the private sector for many years, then running for office, actually getting elected, and now having the privilege to serve as New York City Comptroller, the Chief Financial Officer. I sign every single check in New York City. It's a lot of checks. You gotta keep your elbow loose. $68 billion a year. It's a great city. And if an immigrant like myself could get to this point, let me tell you something. The sky's the limit for every single one of our graduates today. In the coming months and years, there will be challenges that come your way. Don't ever look at them as obstacles. Think of every one as an opportunity to further develop your own skills, foundation, and character. Some things that you have got such a great start from right here at Queensborough. And I know that you'll go on, continue your careers, maybe pursue higher education, or start your own business. So many opportunities lay ahead of you. So I bid you our best wishes. We know you'll do well. We're counting on you, because when you succeed not only for yourselves, not only for your families, but you succeed for our city of New York and indeed America itself. So congratulations to the faculty and staff and our wonderful President Call for the great work that they have done. Congratulations to the family and friends. It is your support that has brought our graduates to this fine day. And most of all, congratulations. Congratulations to the class of 2011 at Queensborough Community College. You've earned it. Enjoy the day.
Thank you, Controller Liu. I have a particular privilege of introducing the Honorable Helen Marshall, President of the Borough of Queens. For many years, and in many ways, Helen Marshall has been a partner in building this wonderful campus we have. From the fencing, to the art gallery, to the Holocaust Center, to the MTA bus depot, which is a story in and of itself, and coming soon, changes for a new student cafeteria. I couldn't imagine a graduation ceremony without Borough President Helen Marshall.
Thank you, Dr. Call. First of all, I have been coming to Queensborough since I've been Borough President. I have not missed one of your graduations. Yes, not one. Speakers are often asked to speak, but to limit their time. So I'm going to be very brief because we have a conflict here. Both Queensborough Community College and York College have their graduation exercise at exactly the same time. And so I've got to run there when I finish, and if everybody will forgive me for doing that, okay? And I am an alumni of the City University. I graduated from Queens College, so did my daughter. My son graduated from City College School of Engineering. Public colleges are the best bargain you can get in town. I'm sorry that it hasn't been free for you, but it was free for me. It was free for both of my kids, and they're both doing well. And I think I'm doing pretty well, too. You've given me the privilege of being your borough president. And one of the things that I can do as borough president is exactly what Dr. Call described. And that is to build our city institutions, our colleges, our schools, our parks, our museums, our libraries. That's very, very much a part of what we do. However, as a fellow alumni, I know your elation, the joy of your family who has supported you, the professors who have watched you grow and help you to grow and develop your intellectual capacity. And as I bask in the aura of your day, I feel optimism, hope, confidence that the world is in good hands, your hands, okay? And I believe that you're ready to take it on. You may ask, how in this current climate of economic downturn, budgetary cuts, multiple wars around the world, I can be optimistic. We must live with ambivalence. The hope is that you will change what you see needs fixing, and sometimes that takes very big steps, but it's those small steps that lead to the big steps. Abraham Lincoln said, struggle of today is not altogether for today. It is for the vast future also. As I look at the campus, I marvel at the beautiful Harriet and Kenneth Kupferberg Holocaust Museum, which opened last year. This year, this unique center is a living and breathing museum, which not only perpetuates the memory of all those who were lost in the Holocaust, but utilizes the experience to educate both the students and community in the consequences of hate, bigotry, and intolerance. And I know none of that is in here, is it? No. Okay, thank you. I'm proud that as your borough president, which has the I'm the borough president of the most diverse county in the entire United States of America. So we have to live in peace. We have no alternative. And loving one another and respecting one another. I was able to contribute to the construction of this building, allocating funding from your tax dollars. You have given me, as borough president, the privilege to spend your tax dollars. And I consider that a very, very important trust. And our borough is doing pretty good, even though staff has been cut and other things have happened to our budget, but we're still kicking, okay? And as I look out, and I know that each of you will take on challenges and make them your own, I know you will succeed in whatever field you choose and make a difference. Not all together for today, but for the vast future also. Sometimes it takes big steps, but little steps lead to the big steps. If you see something that you want to achieve, just do it. You have first of all got your equipment. You now have your associate degree. I'm sure that many of you are going to go on to your senior college degree. And I know some of you will go into business. But wherever you go, education will always help make you a better person, a smarter person, and a more critical thinking person. So congratulate to this wonderful, wonderful class. And I'll see you next year. Okay? All right. Thanks.
Thank you, Borough President Marshall.
I have to say this publicly. I'm thrilled today to see Dr. Marty with us. There he is. We like him there. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Marty.
Have a great summer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm pleased to introduce the Honorable Wellington Chen, who will bring greetings as a member of the CUNY Board of Trustees.
Thank you, President Call. State Senator Toby Savitsky, State Assembly Member David Webron, Borough President Helen Marshall, New York City Controller John Liu, CUNY Senior Vice Chancellor for Community Colleges Eduardo Marti. I gave you the senior extra. Honored guests, distinguished members of the faculty, families, and most importantly, you, the graduating class of Queensborough Community College 2011. Congratulations. It is my great pleasure to be here with you to bring greetings and congratulations on the behalf of the Board of Trustees of City University of New York. We honor the graduation of our 2,000 college students today, and you are the pride of CUNY and the pride of City of New York and our future. So as a trustee, the commencement gave me two major memorable experiences here. One is once a year, I get to meet the families, the faculty, the students that make this great university. And also, as been alluded to earlier, you have the presence second here of both Dr. Diane Call, who have took the helm as the interim president, having served the college and community for over 30 years, and Eduardo Marti, a fond and familiar face for many of here today, who currently serves at the university as a vice chancellor for community colleges at the central office. There are many college graduates here in the audience today who overcame many obstacles. Many of you are the first in your family to graduate with a degree, and you have the support of your faculty, your members, your family members. So we should give all of these members a round of applause. The family members, your friends, your spouses, and the faculty. I also want to take this moment to think about what comes before us and what has come, what lies ahead of you. And as those eloquent speakers have said before, I think that I just want to start with my favorite poet, Emily Dickinson. And it's going to be on my medal that I'm going to present to my board of directors next week. It's about, the quote is simply two words: dwell on possibility. And actually it should be plural, because the other person I'm thinking of today is that great Renaissance man, Leonardo da Vinci. I keep on thinking, wondering what he would be like today if he was sitting among you. and he was a graduate among you. The world really opened up for you exponentially. You know, Leonardo da Vinci was the first man to be so curious that he took human cadaver into the basement, and he, as a sculptor, as a painter, wanted to examine how the human veins are drawn, how human anatomy comes about, and he took it upon himself to really examine it. Now with the internet, with the social media, the World Wide Web is at your disposal. And so I hope that you utilize this opportunity to really, really expand the human potential. But at the end of the core, as what the Chancellor said all along, this university, this great university that's on the second renaissance, that's on the run, exists around only one thing, and that is center around the students. So we are here to serve you. We're proud of you. Today is the day of harvest, but don't forget, you came from CUNY. 1 in 2 students in this college, in this city, comes from a public university like CUNY. So go out, make a difference, makes a tremendous impact. In a few years, come back here, donate to your foundation here, and let's celebrate together in a few years. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Trustee Chen. Bringing greetings from the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor for Community Colleges, and our own, Dr. Eduardo Martí.
Good morning. Madam President, members of the dais, faculty, students, and family, it is a great honor to stand before you and bring greetings from Matthew Goldstein, the Chancellor of the City University of New York, and the other Vice Chancellors in the central office. Thank you for inviting me. To tell you the truth, I'm a little nervous. And that's rare for me, right? It is weird for me to stand here bringing greetings from the central office to my family. And I miss you. I really, really miss you. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege of bringing you greetings. I know that at this time, greetings become a little old. A lot of people want to say hello to you, and everybody wants to wish you well. And I'll try to be as brief as I can. But I do want to share some things with you. Community colleges are egalitarian institutions of higher education. You see, we provide access to all who have a high school or a GED. To some, our admissions criteria may seem too low. To some, admitting everybody equates with low quality. But what they don't know is that the faculty that have taught you has the same credentials, and sometimes better credentials, than those that are found at baccalaureate granting institutions. What they don't know is that the rigor of the curriculum at this institution is as difficult, as rigorous as you will find in any other institution. And what they really don't know is that we have reversed the process. We admit everybody, but we only graduate about 1/4 of those who come. And some people say that's bad, but you know something? Think about it. If this was a selective admission college, we would only accept 1/4 of those who came. So we provide this access, this opportunity to anybody that wants to try it. But we maintain the rigor of our curriculum. So if anybody tells you that just the associate's degree from a community college is not the best thing that you can have, tell them to come here and to try it and see if they can be one of the 1/4 that graduate. So be proud of the degree that you're getting. Be proud of what you have gotten here, because it's a wonderful, wonderful education. And I know that you're going to go to other places. I know that you're going to reach greater heights. But as you go into the next phase of your life, I ask you to pursue your dreams vigorously with the sense of responsibility that comes from the understanding that every choice you make affects the rest of us. Be sensitive to the needs of others. Balance the taking with the giving. Be fair in your pursuit of happiness. And as I have said at every graduation, and I have the honor of saying it again, as the famous and wonderful poet Antonio Machado said in his poem Caminos de Castilla, caminantes no hay caminos, caminos se hacen al andar. Traveler, there is no road, roads are made as you walk. Congratulations, class of 2011.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor Marti. Bringing greetings on behalf of our faculty, Professor Alexandra Tarasco, Chair of the Faculty Executive Committee.
Good morning, everyone. As chairperson of the Faculty Executive Committee of Queensborough Community College, I would like to congratulate you on this very special day. On a more personal note, I congratulate you. I know firsthand the difficulties and hardships that many of you and your families have overcome to reach this important day of your life. Like many of you, I was not born in this country. In fact, when I started school, I couldn't speak a word of English, and my family struggled financially. But, like all of you graduating here today, I was given the opportunity to pursue my dreams at the City University of New York. And I stand here today addressing you as a professor and also as a governance leader representing our dedicated faculty. Again, it was only made possible for me because of the City University of New York. At this time, tuition is expected to rise for the CUNY colleges, and the budget for New York City calls for millions of dollars less in support for CUNY's community colleges. We cannot allow this to happen. Some of you will continue on to CUNY's four-year colleges. Some members of your families will be enrolling in our colleges. I urge you, graduates, family members, and friends, to stand up for the City University of New York, stand up for higher education. No one pursuing their college dream should be priced out or shortchanged. Horace Mann, a great American educator of the 19th century, said, "Education, beyond all other devices of human origin, is the great equalizer of the conditions of men, the balance wheel of the social machinery." That is just as true today as it was then. Never underestimate the value of what you have learned here at Queensborough Community College. Go forward with confidence. We faculty are all very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Tarasco. Bringing greetings from the college's Academic Senate is the chair of the Academic Senate Steering Committee, Dr. Emily Tai.
Good morning. Those of you who've worked with me in my Western Civilization, History 111, remember the historical motto of shared governance: what touches all must be approved by all. At Queensborough, honoring that motto begins with the Academic Senate, a governing body that involves the participation of many constituencies of the college, including student government. 5 of your colleagues who are graduating today have done a superlative job of representing you in the Academic Senate, and I want to begin by thanking them for their service and inviting them to be recognized. Stephanie Sanson, Victoria Brown, Arnab Tarofader, Alina Gulfraz, Roberto Lobianco. Class of 2011, please give these student governance leaders your thanks. I'm also here on behalf of my colleagues, the faculty, administrators, lab technicians, and higher education officers who are also represented in the Academic Senate, all of whom worked tirelessly to make your time at Queensborough special, whether it was by mentoring you through a research project, helping you find a book or locate a website, helping you navigate the financial aid system, or fixing your computer when it crashed. What we all have in common is how hard we work to help you succeed, how much pleasure we take today in sharing this happy occasion with you. We wish you success as you leave Queensborough to take on new challenges. We expect to hear great things about every single one of you, and we hope you will accept our warmest wishes for many, many happy days ahead. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Tai. Bringing greetings from your fellow students, Ms. Leilani Lira Kessler, President of our student government.
Good morning. Interim President Call, administrators, professors, staff, friends and family, distinguished guests, but most importantly, the class of 2011. For the past year, it has been a privilege and a pleasure to serve you in 2 capacities. First, as your Executive Vice President, and currently as your Student Government President. Today is a day to honor your hard work, sacrifice, and dedication that has brought you to this point. On behalf of the entire Student Government Board, we congratulate you on your accomplishment. Looking for inspiration to write this speech, I came across a quote by John Dewey, a great American philosopher. He says, "Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself." These words underscore true importance of education. It is not something that we simply get before going on with the rest of our lives. Instead, it is part of our life itself. Your education does not end here today. Even after school becomes a distant memory for all of you, we should never end the pursuit of knowledge, whether it is through traveling, learning a new skill, or keeping up with current events. The wonderful thing about a human mind is that it has no limits. We can fill it with as much knowledge as we want to, and we do not have to be in a classroom to do it. Furthermore, I encourage you to stay in touch with all your graduates. All too often, we lose contact with those we went to school. Look around you and make no mistake. You are looking at the future of the city, of this nation, and of this world. You are the peers that will lead us in the years to come. You are the people that will drive our economy forward and discover new things. You are the individuals that will demonstrate the power of an educated mind. Contribute to each other's life and growth, just as I know you will contribute to the world around you. Finally, never forget your time here at QCC. We are all so privileged to attend such a culturally diverse college, situated in the most fabulous city in the world. Embrace this diversity, for it has much to teach. Only by becoming aware of our differences can we come to appreciate and learn from them. In closing, I want again to congratulate you on this very special day. Congratulations, class of 2011. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kessler. With us on the platform are many distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until I have finished recognizing them. From the college, Vice Presidents Karen Steele, Ellen Hardigan, and Sherry Newcomb. Deans Paul Jean-Pierre, Arthur Corradetti, William Faulkner, Liza Larios, Denise Ward, Paul Marchese, Michelle Cuomo, and Arthur Perkins. Representing our own Queensborough Community College Fund Board of Directors are Mr. Stephen Levine and Mr. Gary Schultz. There's also the president of our Queensborough Alumni Association and recipient of the President's Medal last year, Mrs. Cheryl Levine. And I couldn't not acknowledge the great work of our academic department chair people representing our 18 academic departments. Thank you all. With us also is Mr. Peter Tu, Executive Director of the Flushing Chinese Business Association and a founding member of Queensborough's Asian Community Advisory Board. Thank you, Mr. Tu. Okay. We now move to the portion of these ceremonies where we recognize members of the graduating class who are receiving special honors. It is now my pleasure to present the college awards. And those students are up here on the stage. So will the recipients please come forward as I call your name? The John F. Kennedy Memorial Award goes to the student demonstrating outstanding college and community leadership. Ms. Denise Sanchez. Is Denise with us here? The Martin Luther King Jr. Award, presented to a student who has demonstrated exceptional leadership in promoting racial harmony and appreciation of cultural diversity. Ms. Haya Abdelkader. The Thomas R. Jennings Memorial Award is presented to an outstanding graduating student in the liberal arts and sciences, Mr. Zachary Yoder. The Joseph McMurray Award, presented each year at this time to an outstanding graduating student achieving the second highest scholastic average, Mr. Andre Sims. Let's do this. I think it's easier to take pictures this way. And And finally, the President's Award. This is sponsored by the Queensborough Community College Fund, and it is given to the graduating student achieving the highest scholastic average in the class of 2011. This year, we have 2 students with a perfect 4.0 GPA and completing all credits at Queensborough. Ms. Yamin Oberwala and Mr. San Ka. Ms. Oberwala is also the recipient of the Associate in Science Achievement Award given to the graduating students achieving the highest scholastic average in the Associate in Science degree program. And Mr. Ka receives the Colonel John C. Lackas Award given to the graduating student achieving the highest scholastic average in Associate in Applied Science degree programs. Congratulations. We're going to do this. You take this. I don't want to rip your check. We'll go this way. Okay.
We shall now proceed with the conferring of degrees and certificates. The candidates will be presented by the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Karen Steele. Will the audience please refrain from applauding until the degrees for each group have been conferred and the certificates granted? Will the candidates for the degree of Associate in Arts please rise?
What? I'm okay.
President Call, these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Arts.
Zachary Yoder.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Arts with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining.
Zachary Yoder. Haya Abdelkader. Cassandra Pierre. Fabienne Charles. Destiny Wages. Rufus Babb. Stephen Zeberon. Michelle Heckel. Amanda Singh. Adria Merchant. Vanessa Torres. Peter Miakovchik. Shanice Friday. Tanisha Thomas. Kayanne Rhodes. Carlos Toalongo. You need it louder? I've never needed it to be louder. Antoinette Sabaxon. Amparo Echeverry Mejia. Jamie Wickers. David Buckner. Yagoda Sovul. Upil Ian. Margaret Zapitelli. Kristen Martinowski. Kate Montero. Kiana Lightburn. Bernice Niles. Sasha Diaz. Aurelie Smith. Vanessa Piquant. Janathara Chowdhury. Brad Colombi. Shantae West. Amanda Torres. Andrew Ramos. Nalini Narain. Jess Dunn. Denise Monegro. Mayerly Rosso. Natalie Martinez. Evan John Lubtu. Angelica Rodriguez. Tricia Kellawan. Amanda Richards. Marie Plantin. Tracy Camilleri. Tania Vasquez. Chen Yo Chi. Rebecca Castro. Boris Figueroa. Felicita Velasquez. Yvonne Sin. Casey Robles. Ryan Bahari. Christina Keys. Martin Alexander. Tina Robinson. Jose Santana. Christian Velez. Evelyn Vivar. Ramdai Sagar. Christian Flores. Elizabeth Gutierrez. Shantaya Johnson. Laura Zappos. Lean Feliciano. Amira Al-Sayadi. Migdalia Hernandez. Dabney Hunt. Monty Tarpe. Stefan Dunlap. Zakonja Bethia. Sarah Asamoah. Marvin Baker. Oops. Got it. Megan Lynch. Raquel Usunye. Teresa Johnson. Monique Montgomery. Samira Akhtar. Lorraine Guzman. Bobby Glavin. Jasmine Tavares. Edwin Martinez. James Alonso. Wendy Aparicio. Kenya Herrera. Stephen Cintorati. Samantha Svezia. Michelle Jaden. Kiva Brown. Chanel Stokes. Martin Michael. Stephanie Pachucho. Patsy Leva. Candice Main. Kenisha Locke. Sevia Ackerman. Roma Jaku. Marlene Farquharson, Philip Campbell, Michelle Ashauti, Daphne Autry, Guy Marty Benoit, or Guy Marty Benoit, Yannick Shaw, Cerez Grant, Victoria Brown, Cindy Castillo, Aisha Rodriguez Perez, Stephanie Taveras, Adriana Racines, Nyoka Bryan, Alisa Famigliotti, Nikita Capridis, Abraham Yohananov, Robert Joseph. You taking over?
Jillian Washburn, Angel Boyce, Sonia Hernandez Rivera, Milana Abramova, Haraut Mashavejian, Diane Shipley, Christopher Pamesa, Danielle Calabrese, Shalise Morton, Mary Ellen Erickson, Craig Adamo, Scott Hamowitz, Eliana Hernandez, Geraldine Ramirez, Brittany Tabb, Maria Carmona, Olade Ojekule, Cecily Scott, Brittany Haynes, Kesha Connor, Gary Hernandez, Shakima Davis, Grandal Glasgow, Doris Almonte, Rafael Otero, Pentagay Clark, Kay Ann Watson, Denisa Gonzalez, Julia Costa, Alicia Martinez, Bumwati Singh, Casey Alston, Cynthia Castro, Vanessa Griffiths, Cassandra Policarp, Renee Joseph, Thomas Cipriano, Martin Miranda, Pei Lowe, Christy Gell, Natalie Madera, Dario Guzman, Marcia Backus, Jessica Adams, Veronica Leon, Nora McDonald, Karen Ramos, Sherlyn Lubin, Ricky Johnson, Carrie Taylor. Maria Kansemi. Nina Rivera. Joanne Moreno. Stephanie Rizzo. Roberto Lobianco. Ruben Garcia. Jeffrey Brown. Sandra Arguello. Monica Roman. Victor Gomez. Christina Crosby. Charmaine Nero. Fausto Batista. Carol Medina. Joyce Bencosme. John Venuya. Marco Budia. Farron Hunter. Kayla Bravo. Jacqueline Colina. Keith Swaida. Yanira Bonet. Kadian Weir.
Whatever. Will the candidates for the degree of Associate in Science please rise?
The candidates for the degree of Associate in Science are assembled. President Call, these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Science.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Science with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining. Please note that the students who come across the stage wearing a yellow stole are member of Phi Theta Kappa, the National Honor Society.
Yasmin Obrewala. Andre Sims. Michelle Mateos. Shania Ansare. Ashley Brissett. Kelly Bravo. Janet Lee. Kariatu So. Xiao Lin. Jose Espinosa. Maria Jairam. Lydia Cunningham. Miriam Paloma. Reiko Ome. Pietor Reska. Milana Tomasova. Shabelle Murray. Catherine Pimentel. Michelle Williams. Mina Shin. Serigne Guye. Robert Ruiz. Jasmine Molina. Shauna Benjamin. Indra Singh. Stephanie Sandstone. Robin Wills. Orban Brown. Alina Gulfraz. Vor Clark. Rebecca Tennis. Mario Del Moral. Francesca Schwartz. Natalie Zoria. Ilya Barbadzi. Lorik Jacopi. Louis Lee. Jason Shaw. Bibi Kalmalodine. Jennifer Balance. Patrice Ricks. Shania Charles. Shalia Watts.
Danielle Ramos. Linda Vallejo. Edwin Vidal. Esin Singer. Saima Khan. Baljit Kaur. Champreet Kaur. Elaine Duncan. Devindra Singh. Claudio Simba. Rodeline Gregoire. Sarah Denard. Trisha Hilton. Monique Croft. Shakara Hampton. Shanesha Crawford. Beverly Marti. Michael Lanzeri. Teresa Marino. Crystal Ramos. Ana Marie DePinto. Christina Maselli. Selena Campbell. Daryl Simeon. Alexandra Cadena. Stefania Luz. Karina Medina. Kazi Islam. Satkatu Sitaran. Manisha Stewart. Ratan Saha. Anu Gupta. Noni Webb. Aradna Prasad. Alia Mohammed. Kadar Stapleton. Artur Niazov. Idaran Gilstron. Giovanni Botehu. Vincent Del Greco. Paola Marin. Monica Baez. Carmen Belandria. Carlos Zapata. Mariam Yalis. Mingzhu Sun. Linvarda Dade. Luckner Payen. Adriana Narain. Yuji Hata. Manushka Leandra. Zwaipe. Lisa Kerner. Yenny Mendez. Randy Ortiz. Justin Goring. Jaji Dong. Samantha Tahira. Sorry. Lakaram Ramlashan. Kenya Rodriguez. Kiara Miranda. Lindsay Evans. Shayna Wheatley. Antoinette Glasgow. Adriana Fajardo. Arlen Joy Karane. Yi Shu. Pei Zhang. Louis Dai. Rebecca Mentor. LaQuasia Hunter. Natalie Gonzalez. Victor Georgi. Andrew Contreras. Chang Lu. Margaret Yago. Fiorella Bennett. Yi Zhang. Matthew Henderson. Adrian LaCruz. Joseph Sauer. Thomas O'Brien. Jeffrey Smith. Sohaib Zulfikar. Itai Matute. Li Xuan Li. Amber Pine. Arturo Rodriguez. Christopher Weiss. Andre Smithson. Robbins Bienem. John Bostick. Katrina Robinson. Huyi Li. Zhangpeng Li. Chuk Shum.
One's telling her to go fast, the other one's telling her to go slow.
Bingjian Wang. Amanda Varicio. Mariam Khan. Mariam Yurish. Capri Ostricher. Jitarshi Evans. Thursey Olivert. Andy Fu. Nak Young Lee. Shungun Zhang. Scott Brandy. Stephanie Diaz. Erin Mendez. Demi Roberts. Suresh Suku. Raymond Batista. Vincent Wheeler. Rode Toussaint. Vanessa Arajo. Nabil Shafkat. David Wong. David Cronin. Lee Wong.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Will the candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science and the certificates please rise?
The candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science are assembled, as are the candidates for certificates. President Call, these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees and for their certificates.
This is you, right?
I am pleased to present them to you and respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Applied Science and grant them their certificates.
Sanka. I got it. Yep.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Applied Science with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining, and I grant you your certificates.
San Ka. Bibi Khan. Mubina Nawaz. Fabiola Elvire. Milagros Hidalgo. Kevin Rawls. Chioma Nwogu. Miguel Torres. Keith Young. Jennifer Montoya. Andres Escobar. Karen Keith Costas. Sally Suknanan. Princess Damalabat. Hichaya Stewart. Shufei Chi. Adele Nikochevic. Ashley Grant. Ornab Tarafter. Jan Michael Esteban. Michelle James. Jocelyn Dorolis, Shannon Gordon, Donna Murray Venzen, Shelly Ann Wheeler, Moise Florimond, Zakir Hasildar, Maria Palmer, Sharon Stedman, Shaida Jahan, Michael Grivaris, Jose Galliano, Thea Valerie, Amanda Mohan, Gemma Naziz, Muibi Akadri, Nigel Chamblin, Gloria Reeves, Bruce Tush, Nagathin Mahalan, Mohammed Islam, Tejang Yang, Edgard Belafonte, Kadani Sap, Xavier Prowell, Elaine Talbot, George Grulan, John Ryan, Kenneth Rogers, Gary Dyer, Adim Dean, Milagros Lopez, Agnes Trevesa, Kadiesha Luden, Harold Alvarez, Jessica Mejia, that was Stephen Mendoza, Ganming Luo, Lucas Gomez, Annette Jashurasa, Gina Beckett, Tasia Lawrence, Tara Pinero, in a moment, Shawana Briggs, Adrian Green, Danny Ali, Marco Salto,
I can take over.
Joel Durand. Want to take over?
Derek Lee, Jonathan Cardenas, Jennifer Vargas, Tavina Jainarine, Lily Cipriana, Erica Ospina, Christine Zapanta, Paula Salazar, Giselle Ferreira, Mayra Apuango, Eric Dimitriadis, Thomas Hogan, Ping Liu, George Rodriguez, Andrew Karim, Marcus Villegas, Javier Mercado, Justin Rivera, Shamila Kadim, Kurt St. Louis, Richard Rosario, Eric Haskins, Panpafat Kemsuan, Michael McDonald, Vernon Rogers, Raina Harris, Savitri Risal, Francis Kittrell, Susan Brustman, Nicholas Letteries, Noel Modlangbayan, Lisa Sankat, Benjamin Diaz, Everoy Scarlett, Byron Tannehill Jr., Stefan Jacques, Colin Gale, John Garcia, Carmine Indelicado, John Nixon Bertrand, Ryan Ahi, Ashwini Chopra, Terrence Smith, Shannon James, Mariella Colasso, Gloria Vulgaris, Olga Goldworm, Brenty Boucher Best. Okay.
She wants to slow down. She wants to. Well, it's too many up there. See, the BP is telling me to make them go.
Eunice Baden, Lakshmi Cipriani, Marjorie Chambers, Irene Nahan, Yadira Chuchuka, Sylvia Koch, Felicia Schuler, George Fontanilla, Cami Mohan, Alexander Jervis, William Satizabal, Liana Forniotis, Delicia Santiago, Amy Almeida, Maricel Collado, Mandy Finkel, Joanne Michelle Makatura, Sun Lung Lee, Agustin Baiz, Jeremy Lorenzi, Julius Pert, Donald Franklin, Barbara Tejeda, Kasim Brown, Bernard Bayer, Andrew Gutierrez, God Wright, Kuljit Kaur, Andrea Mercado, Felicia Thornton, Yun Jiang, Danielle Joseph, Kathleen O'Connell, Tricia Mayorga, Tisha Benjamin, Yolan Green McDonald, Kimberly Green, Sophia Smith, Loveleen Kaur, Ranjit Kaur, Rajneesh Kaur, Tristan Krisham. Is she coming up?
Yep.
It's Sadie.
The final graduate to be honored today is an inspiration to all of us. There are still a few others. We have more students.
I know Sadie, and I
We have
was
more
wondering where the
graduates.
hell she was. Because that's the certificate for, and she's like 85 years old. I've met her once. Before Sadie. Samantha Sierra, Sultana Hafizi, and I wait. I understand. I got it. They're doing it. They're making a big deal. Well, I think she's going to say something, isn't she?
All right. The final graduate to be honored today is an inspiration to all of us. When she graduated high school with honors in a school in North Carolina, she could not attend college because at that time, African Americans were not allowed to attend the public university. 60 years later, after raising her family and seeing to their college educations, she enrolled at Queensborough. Today, at the age of 85, I give you Mrs. Sadie Fields.
Should I say the name? No, not necessary.
Wait, there's a whole...
Knowing Mrs. Fields and her life story of disappointment and her triumphs, I offer all of you this final thought, expressed by Senator Robert F. Kennedy in his 1968 presidential campaign. And this was during a time of great national struggle for civil rights. He said, "There are those who look at things the way they are and ask why. I dream of things that never were and ask, why not? Graduates, dream." Will the class of 2011 please stand? In recognition of the conferment of your degree, please move the tassel of your cap from the right to the left side. Congratulations. The class of 2011 will now sing the Alma Mater, led by music students David Cronin, Jonathan Halmiati, and Hassan Orzkan, under the direction of their music professor, Dr. Stephen Dalkey. Please remain standing for the recessional. As these ceremonies come to a close, please remain in your places until all the members of the platform party and the students have exited. Afterward, you're invited to meet the faculty at the tables where you may take photographs with them, catch up with them, and introduce them to your families, because certainly our faculty and staff have played an important role in your lives. Students,
far beyond Manhattan's clatter stands a hilltop crowned, where a queen, our alma mater, overlooks the sound. Queensborough, Queensborough, we will always sing your praise. Come what may of joy and sorrow, we'll remember college days. Born of city, state, and borough, proud to serve their need. Building toward a bright tomorrow for every race and creed. Queensborough, Queensborough, we will always sing your praise. Come what may of joy and sorrow, we'll remember college days.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're ready to go.
Let me start. First one. 1, 2, 3.